Well, maybe not. Rachel's not in it, so this is not the same lineup.
There's people out there in black jerseys. They're going to play some
So
volleyball.
Jasmine, Nelson, Barra,
Gabby,
Layla, and
Camry.
Or Gabby, Camry, Layla, which would have been Mabel. Camry would have been Mabel.
Yes. If they'd have chosen a different name for her, she could have been many things.
So if everything goes the way it did the last match, the lights will go out in about 5 minutes.
I was trying to have a romantic setting with you, Steve. I planned that.
I don't think so, Ed. You had your chance last night, buddy, and you blew it.
That's right. So Munciana will start it out.
That's because we picked our side, because we don't want the Siete to have to move all the way to the other end of the court.
Cinco Siete is the most important part of this.
Layla up to Barra to Gabby over the net. Into the middle, push to the back. Camry back set Barra to Jasmine, and that's going to be long and wide.
Just a bit outside.
Point for the blue team. So far, it started out exactly like the last set, or last match. This is where the lights went out.
About now.
Gabby hammers it off the net and down. That'll be a point, tie the game 1-1.
As we all know, the Cinco Siete is the most important part of this. The volleyball is just secondary.
Yes, everybody just wants to hear us spew words out of our pie holes.
Nelson can put that down in the middle.
That's an ace.
Yeah, it's an ace. Ace. Oh, yeah, I'll start recording stuff, huh? How about that?
Yes, please. You might want to turn huddle on, too.
Nobody's watching anyway.
Nelson again. Short, too short, into the net.
Tie to the deuce.
Deuce,
Deuces
baby.
Are wild. The President's Casino. You can get your deuces at the bottom of the river.
Just don't drop a deuce. Into the net and a point for Crossfire. It's 3-2. Nobody's watching anyway.
Excuse me. And Gabby will put this ball into play. And no, she won't. And we're tied back up.
Still long. It's still long. So shout out to my new friend Nancy Foster, who's watching us. That's Sophia Nelson's grandma.
Oh.
She's the one who begged me for the 8x10 glossies at the graduation party.
She has a dartboard?
Yes, she does. This is going to be serve out, serve out, serve out. That's all this is going to be right here. And Crossfire takes a 4-3 lead. No, she's a very nice lady.
So out of 7 total points, 4 service errors.
Yeah, she's a very nice lady. You would have liked her.
But she wouldn't have liked me.
She's the proud grandmother of Christian Nelson, who graduated with my daughter Katie 2 weeks ago. So
there's a point.
He is headed to The Ohio State University.
Awesome. OSU, is that?
That's what they say. My daughter will be attending Mizzou. There's another service error. We're just going to keep trading them, and it is 5-4.
We can keep trading right now. We're up. So.
Yeah, but we got to win by 2, Ed.
It is true.
At some point, we're going to need to make one more.
Somebody's going to have to make one more.
Yeah.
We could be here all day.
Gabby sends it to the middle to Barra. Rachel hits it off the libero in the back row. And
you
that
are crackling.
Long and out. A point for Crossfire. And now we got our 2-point lead. And then you can trade all you want.
You are starting to crackle.
Crackle?
Crackle?
Have they adopted the no double hit rule in this league or this tournament?
I don't know. They were supposed to this year, but
there were a whole lot of them in the last match. So there's a shank and an ace. I believe that was Camry and not the Toyota. Good jump serve into the back left side. Push to the left side, bumped over, and a free ball, Neela. Barra outside Rachel. She slams one little bit long.
Just a bit outside.
Trying to get on that line again and just couldn't get on top of it.
I'll tell you, and they seem to have been doing it, but from watching the last little bit of that last game, I only saw the tail end of it. That libero on the Munciana side is your weak spot. If you can keep hitting the ball at her.
Well, I'll tell you who else I'd hit it to is their setter. She cannot catch a cold right now.
I caught that.
Slam down, and that'll tie the game.
No, it won't.
It should be, I guess it is 7-6 us. I thought it was 6-7-7. My bad. We're still up by one, 7-6. Well, it makes mistakes, Ed. Get off me.
Munciana will put this ball into play deep down the middle.
Neela up to Barra, way outside Rachel. She takes one off a little bit. Handled nicely and pushed over Camry. Barra back set, back row. Neela slams it down.
Nice
in the
hit
back
by
row.
Neela.
Back row attack by Neela, and a point for Crossfire. Way to go, Cookie. Layla comes in for Rachel to serve.
That was a good swing by Rachel up front. She swung hard. The last minute, she just stopped and just tipped it and
just
threw everybody off,
in midair,
including me. So I wasn't really sure what was going on.
Layla sends one deep middle back. Bump set.
Back
Send
row
it
hit.
to Neela, handles it nicely. Barra outside Gabby. Down she goes! Gabby sends it into the floor on the fake hardwood here for a 3-point Crossfire lead, 9-6.
The cushiony hardwood.
That's fake, I'm telling you. Into the sport court. Layla sends it deep middle back again. Handled there. Bump set and
that's
can't
not
be
come up.
handled, and that'll be another point.
Another ace.
Layla again, same place. She's figured out where to hit it, and she's hit it consistently there. That is pushed over, handled by Gabby. Back set. Sophia Nelson tried to go get it, couldn't quite get it over the net, and makes it 10-7.
There's a net there. How do we score 2 officials on this one?
It just happens, Ed.
Everybody wants to be on the Cinco Siete.
They do.
Make sure they have a professional refereeing crew over here for this prime time game on your True Volleyball channel.
Layla, Barra, Sophia. They were in the net, and it was called by the other official, so that's going to be a point Crossfire no matter what. Called by the down ref, as should be, 11-7. Left-handed serve by Barra goes just
short.
into the net on the top there, and
8-11 or 11-8.
Jasmine enters the game, and that was just a whiff there.
Swing and a miss.
I think she came in for Neela.
Yeah, I already had that.
Camry to Barra, back set, Jasmine. She puts it down into the floor, and a point for Crossfire, 12-9.
We can hear you all cheering at home.
Listen to the crowd. Nelson puts up the serve into the middle and set right back over. Good job by Barra to see that. And Gabby.
Nice hit by Gabby, but that's
just a little long. And good job by Crossfire to recognize the one-hit wonder and get it over to Gabby just a little bit long. And Nelson to the bench now. Cam is in for her. Ball sent to Cam. She bumps it, and it's in between Mabel and Gabby and into the floor, and it's 12-11.
Now it's a 1 point lead.
The lead is 1, as Mr. Ed said.
Not so easily.
Wilbur. Gabby, that ball was floating, and it's 12-12. That ball took a left turn somewhere around Atlanta.
Is the Cinco Siete mascot behind you?
Yikes.
Little bulldog. Something.
That's bull, Eddie.
Layla. Barra.
Jasmine.
Pushed by Jasmine.
And that's going to be muffed on the other side, and it's 13-12. Eddie, I don't care what you say. This is just not really good volleyball right now. Both sides need to clean it up just a little bit.
And the funny thing is, nobody really seems to care what I say anyway.
Gabby comes back and jump serves. This is going to be hit into the back row. Gabby and Cam go for it, and somehow didn't collide, and the ball falls out on the far side, tying the game at 13. 13-13, Mockingbird Lane. That was the Adams family, or the Munsters address.
Yep.
I think it was also the Adams family, but not Mockingbird Lane. I think their address was 1313 something. But the Munsters lived at 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Yep.
And for all you guys that are under 30, well, about 40 years old, you need to Google the Munsters, because you probably don't know what I'm talking about.
You want to know how to spell that anyway?
Just like the cheese.
Saying that show was kind of cheesy?
This is their toughest server, by the way.
Oh.
She ran off about 8 in a row in the last game. I still lost it, but she got them back in the game. This is their toughest server. She gets an ace there. That's 14-13. And if she holds consistent, she's either going to Gabby or Jasmine every time. And she goes to Cam, just as I say that. Now Jasmine on the outside, middle back. Push to the outside, rolled shot over Gabby to Barra. Barra outside Rachel. She slams one cross court, picked up nicely. That is a terrible set, but we let that go. Now Barra short set, too much for Mabel, but a great play by
pick up by Cam
to be there, and that ball sent back for Gabby in the back. Barra back set. Jasmine cross court off the row, tooled it right off the libero and out, and a point for Crossfire to tie the game. And that's big because that's really their best setter. But to your point, Eddie, our server, your point, Eddie, I would go after that libero all day long. I'd go after that libero all day long with everything.
Yeah, she was having a lot of problems picking the ball up on that last game. And she was getting a lot of them up, but she wasn't making very good passes
right
with them.
to her on the serve. This can be a free ball over the net. Neela picks that up. Barra pushes it outside Rachel. She rolls it over, and that caught him off guard, and that's a point. Kill for Rachel, 15-14. Neela will come back to serve again and see if she gives him the line drive or the off-speed pitch here. A little off-speed pitch, but it's into the net. Ties the game again. Nobody wants to take control of this thing.
We got Munciana put the ball into play here. Straight back down in the middle. Back.
Cam, good job by Mabel. Rachel back into the libero in the back. Pushed outside. Back row attack Neela up to Barra. She goes outside Rachel. Rachel goes deep off the libero and out, and that's a point for Crossfire. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. I think she did us a favor. That one might have been out, but she's going to play that ball every time. Keep hitting it at her.
Hitting it right at her. Either play it or get hit in the face.
Either play it or it plays you.
Correct.
Camry sends it to middle back. They've moved the libero out. Rachel back set. Now back to Rachel from Cam, and she puts one on the line and down. And that's a point. Crossfire takes a 2-point lead, 17-15. And I'm seeing a little hesitation in Rachel. She's not really going up and slamming the ball like she normally does.
She needs to get some Rach bombs going, get a little confidence in her.
Camry again, jump serve to the back. Looks like this is going to be a free ball. Neela to Barra. She just slams it down. They're not going to get that back. Another point, Crossfire, 18-15.
It's a heck of a play. She jumped up there to.
They had no
like she's
idea.
Gonna set it and just slammed it.
They had no idea.
I had no idea.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, that's true.
So Camry again for Crossfire. She puts one same place, middle back. This is set, and this is pushed out right into the coach's lap there. 4-point lead now, 19-15. Timeout called. Didn't see that. So timeout called by the blue team.
Timeout.
So the blue team calls timeout, trailing by 4.
So we're getting into the back end of the set. Figured it was time to try to turn this around for the blue team. Hopefully not.
Time for me to fly.
Cam's had 3 serves in a row. Maybe they're trying to get a service error out of her. She has veins of steel, though. This will be.
So Cam is back again. She is all ready to go, and the other team's still in the huddle. Not that huddle, that huddle.
Oh. I was checking the huddle to see if they were still in it.
So Cam will serve for Crossfire here. 4-point lead out of the timeout. She sends that to the right side. Good serve. Caused them out of their system. And here's Barra, who will back set. And great job by Nelson. It's on the line.
It's on the line.
What a great play by Nelson.
Holy cow.
A back set. Nobody was there. And out of nowhere, Sophia Nelson came flying over and cut a shot cross court over the net that landed right on the line.
You saw Rose out there making sure that call was made.
Yeah. Great job by Rose there to make sure the ref knew what the call needed to be. Another bad set, but we'll take it. Barra outside Rachel. There's a little slam into the libero in the back. That's a little more like it. Head high, either hit you or it hit it.
Yep. It's going to hit you one way or another, either play it or don't.
21-15, and if she moves out of the way, it's a point, but she couldn't move because that was a Rach bomb.
Yep.
Cam's back again, keep the streak alive, and she does. This is going to be another free ball. I can't even get to it. It's 22-15, and Crossfire starting to pull away here, now up by 7. Take her all the way home, Cam. Good serve into the middle back. Push to the outside and a roll shot over Neela. Barra all the way over to Rachel. She hammers one off the block. Picked up nicely, and this is going to be sent back in their face by Barra. Not today, she says.
Not today.
She goes up and slams it home, and it's 23-15, 8
this
points.
This will be Cam's 8th serve.
Take it all the way out.
She had to serve from almost tied.
This guy's very demonstrative. Into the net. Kind of got discombobulated there.
Yeah.
Good run by Cam. 7-point lead, 23-16.
Munciana will put this ball into play.
Neela sends it up, but nobody's there, and 23-17 now.
It's kind of a weird play. She set that ball up, and everybody ran away from where it was going. Don't see that very often.
Had to be close to a 5-second call. Off Cam's arms and out. I'm not sure what it moved or it's kind of little bit off there, but now it's 23-18. You got a 5-point lead here. 2 to close it out for Crossfire. Trying to take set 1 here in the second match of the day. That's sent to Gabby, and that's off Gabby and out. Now James going to call a timeout here as Crossfire's let him get within 4. 23-19, Crossfire calls timeout.
Oh, look at that.
The ball was kind of chasing her there. She's backing up, and the more
started having a couple of
farther back
awkward
she went,
shots.
the higher the ball went up around her
she
body.
should move forward and played it over her head rather than trying to back up and take it. If that ball was floating, it
Story
wasn't
of my
dropping.
life, Ed. Back up and take it.
And the FCC is calling.
Thank you, sir. I have another.
I think that's the FCC on line 2.
Oh,
you
stop
pick
it.
that
It was your mind goes to places it shouldn't go, my friend. Occupational hazard when you're a peace officer. It's got to be close to a 5-second call for this kid. This second time in a row. Cam, DeBera, short set. Nelson straight down. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
That's pretty close to a 10-second call. Are you kidding me?
Set point for Crossfire here, 24-19. Layla in, Rachel out. Layla will serve for the set. It's into the net, and it's 24-20. Old habits die hard.
She went off the outside of her hand. You don't see Layla make very many service errors. You could just
and
you could hear it hit the outside of her hand when she swung.
Layla and Cam, you can kind of just assume it's going to be a good serve every time. Still 1 point to close it out here in the first set. Neela, good ball up to Barra. She'll push it outside. Gabby off speed, and that's going to do it. Gabby finishes it off here. 25-20 Crossfire, set 1 of match 2 here. Crossfire goes to 3-0, and this next set is a big set. If you can get that and go to 4-0, you're in good position for tomorrow, no matter what happens the rest of the day. So,
well, and tomorrow, the only downside of that is, though, when you do really good this first day, you get in a really tough pool the second day.
Yeah, but if you do really bad the first day, you can almost take yourself out of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
You just need to play. We learned this last year. We went 6-0 the first 2 days.
Excuse me.
Got into the third day 8-0, and then the crossover match kind of didn't go our way.
And that screwed your whole.
Yeah, and then the whole thing kind of went to in a handbasket. But you got to play your best. You take your chances.
Yeah, like my
nice
bag.
Unicorn bag. Folks, if you can see this bag he's got in his hand right now, that's pretty special.
I'll wait till afterwards.
He's got a sandwich in there. And some sheeps.
Sheeps.
Sandwich and sheeps in the unicorn. Pink, you got to show it to everybody. Here, everybody's got to see this. Pink unicorn bag, folks. Not every man can carry that.
That is correct.
This is the same man, by the way, who, for a price, will paint your nails. That's a whole nother story.
That is true.
And by the way, folks, that's not a euphemism for something else. He really does paint nails.
Oh.
So we have Jasmine.
You've done it again, Mr. Magoo.
Jasmine, Gabby, Nelson in the front row. We have Camry, Layla, and Barra in the back row to start us off here. Crossfire will have the serve here in the second set. Set 2, match 2, day 1.
That makes this the 1-2-2.
It's actually the 2-2-1, but set 2, match 2, day 1. All right, lefty's back to serve, and here we go. Punched up, set up, dumped over. Layla has it. Outside, Gabby, good shot.
Nice.
Draw them all up to the net and then dump it past them. Good shot by Gabby there. Smart play. She went up, had no shot, and just dumped it to the left side there. Hit them where they ate. It's 1-0.
Barra puts this into play.
Right to the libero again. There's no doubt they're picking on her. Cam hits it up to Barra. Back set, Jasmine. Again, she cuts it. That's
Nice
tipped. That is tipped, and that is a point for Crossfire, 2-0.
If you take a look at the replay here. I'm kidding, we don't have that.
Yeah, we don't have that feature, Ed, but maybe next year.
I doubt it.
Our contracts have not been renewed by the Cinco Siete, so we don't know what's going to happen. As Barra puts it over. Roll shot, that's going to be long and into the crowd, and somebody's iPhone went flying.
We may be broadcasting horseshoes after this tournament.
I think it's hand grenades is what they're sending us.
They're sending us in the field for close-ups on the hand grenade?
Yeah. So we started serving, right?
Yep.
How can it be 2-1? Okay, they got it now. It's 4-0.
Yeah.
They put the score on the wrong side a minute ago. It was 2-1. So fifth serve for Sophia Barra, the lefty.
James over there rapping, or what is that? Wiki.
He's multitasking. Into the middle, and it's rolled over. Barra's out. Good job by Cam up to Jasmine, and that's a tip. That was tipped.
Tip.
But
nope, apparently not.
Hey. Very demonstrative.
Don't strain yourself.
Oh, that hurt.
It's kind of fast.
That hurt. I shouldn't have to
Munciana
work
put
that
this
hard.
into play in the back right.
Layla, Barra, Gabby, and that is off, but it hits in anyway, and a point for Crossfire.
Yo, Gabba.
Gabriella. Lightning has been detected near our location.
Does that tell you something?
Yeah. The lights went out in Georgia. Cam sends it to the back row, and that is blocked nicely by Mabel. They're calling it 4 hits, but I'm going to tell you, Eddie, I think she blocked it.
I don't think she did, actually. I don't think it came over.
You know what? Are you questioning my eyesight?
Am I questioning your authority?
Well, never mind. I have terrible eyesight, but either way, we get the damn point.
I do too, so for the two of us to argue about what happened, neither one of us knows.
That's sent long, and it is on the line. Late call. It's almost like the line judge is like, am I supposed to? Oh, yeah, here.
Am I supposed to do something with that?
Did I do that? 7-1 Crossfire lead here.
7-1.
Cam sends it to the back row. This is going to come over, and Mabel slams it off the block and down. 8-1.
Oh, no.
And they just took the libero out of the game. Interesting.
Well, you know, they're running 2 liberos over there. I've never seen the other one in.
That's out. Great save by Dan Nelson.
Dan saving the Cinco Siete.
No, even more importantly, the wife down here kept her from getting hit. That's more important than me.
No, the Cinco Siete.
Okay, but again, I'm going to go with the wife. Cam sends this to the back row. Push to the left side. Back to Layla. Outside Gabby. Slams it off the block. Bumped
nice
up.
Pickup.
Free balled over. Camry. Off the net.
Oh.
Nothing Sophia Barra could do there. And
no, everybody was kind of falling, trying to get to that ball, and there's not a whole lot of.
It's 9-2 now.
That's a good hit by Gabby right off the hands, but it was able to be picked up in that back row. That tip gave him just enough to be able to play it.
Layla in the center back. Barra short set. No! Mabel puts it down! Hello! You better get Mako.
That's one of our sponsors, isn't it?
No, they're still in
Oh,
business.
never mind.
They can't
They can't
sponsor
afford
us.
us.
They're still in business. However, Red Lobster's trying to go out of business, so we
They're
might be
trying to
getting them
sponsor
soon.
us.
Yeah. Gabby serves one into the back row. That's going to be an ace. It is 11-2 now. Crossfire starting to pull away.
Cinco Siete, the home of the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to miss those, Buck. I hope they keep selling them in the pack and I can make them at home. That's what you get for giving me endless shrimp. Gabby goes deep middle back, and there's confusion. Call it out.
Nobody really knows.
So if you take your flag, put it above your head, and then stick your hand up there too. It's an I don't know if it was tipped or out.
Is it out but call on me?
It's
or
an SOS.
Call on me? Is that what the...
Nonetheless, it's 11-3. Off the net. Good job by Mabel. Barra puts it up for Jasmine. Dumps it over the net.
Good
job by Barra. Outside Rachel. Puts it.
It's a good spot by Rachel. From where she was at to get that around that antenna. And
just job by Gabby there. Jasmine tries to slam one, but it hits into the net, and it's now an 11-4 game.
Make sure he doesn't take my unicorn.
Gabby is out of the game, and Remy came in?
Apparently.
That's into the net, so point for Crossfire. We may have to switch these because you keep cutting in and out. I don't know what's going on.
I think you're on me. I don't know if maybe you go over here.
No, I think it's on this one. It just needs to be switched around. Anyway, back to live action here. And that's going to be long and wide, and Trista saved herself there. 12-4. Hey, crazy lady. You should get in front and save everybody. You should get in front and save everybody.
Another point for Crossfire?
Sorry, I was talking to the crazy lady.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, so I think that was an ace, actually.
Rain will begin around 5:40.
In here?
Continuing over the next few hours. I think we're good in here. It looks like a solid roof. Jasmine's back to serve. Folks, this is what happens when the volleyball ain't really great.
We had that rain delay earlier. There's an ace.
Cools it off of the other team and out, and an ace for Jasmine. You know what they call that, Eddie?
Ace.
Smooth jazz. And a timeout.
Apparently.
And the crazy lady's back. Crazy lady alert. Yeah, we got that on film, folks.
I thought we ought to just hot mic her so they can hear her during the game.
Well, we may talk her into joining the Cinco Siete at some point over the weekend for some valuable insight. You have nothing for that?
Nope. That was my valuable insight.
Eddie's got nothing, folks. That's why he's the best color commentator there is.
I'm like the clear crayon.
Jasmine puts the ball in play now. Libero's back in the game. That ball is dumped over Rachel up to Barra, who slams it home. If that was basketball, it'd be an assist for Rachel. Barra goes up with both hands and hits it with one.
That's right.
Jasmine again to serve, 16-4. I believe that makes it a 12-point.
There's a overpass cleaned up by Barra.
That ball is hit into the back. Remy puts it up. Outside Rachel. She tries to go down the line again, and it was covered, but it doesn't matter. Hit the net. 16-5, and the lead's 11 now as Neela is in for Jasmine. I think this is only the fourth time they've served that in this match, or in this set.
That is correct.
Remy puts it up into the middle. Short set, taken off the net, I guess.
Oh,
4
net.
hits there, so
4 hits.
yeah. 10-point lead.
Munciana puts the ball into play. Down the back
Good job
right.
by Neela there. Camry back to Remy, who roll shots it over the net. Set for an attack, and they
Picked
hit
up
it
by
deep
Remy.
to Remy again. Barra and the 2 people there and no one home. You didn't spill that expensive coffee, did you, Nelson? Oh.
Was it the
Here
crazy
comes
lady?
the bus. He throws her right in front of it.
Was it the crazy lady?
No. Barra puts it up, back row attack. Neela rolls it deep and long, and
We call it. Didn't she tip it?
no. So it's 15-7 now, 8-point lead.
I have 8 actually.
15-8, 7-point lead. Sorry,
Is it 8?
it is 8.
Okay.
Camry to Barra outside Rachel. She takes a little off and goes cross court there. And now there's a ball on the court that was nowhere near where anybody was playing, but that's okay.
16.
We'll replay that.
Yep.
So 16-8, 8-point lead. We'll get the score right at some point.
By the end of the game.
That is it. There's a good replay for us. Point for Crossfire, 17-8. So after this, Ed, we will
be off
ref
for 2.
and sit, and then play again approximately 7:30 if everything continues on time, and we're pretty close to that now. So check back in. Push across left side. Barra outside Rachel. She gets this one and tools it off the back. Kind of a little bit of a changeup, but nonetheless a diving effort goes in vain, and the lead's back to 10, 18-8. Mabel will come back and serve for Crossfire. Nelson enters the game again. Camry to the bench temporarily. Mabel puts a short serve in the middle. Nelson cleans that up on the overpass. Another point for Crossfire, and it's 19-8. Lightning has been detected in your area again.
It's getting closer and closer.
This time it's 4.3 miles.
Somebody's trying to tell us something.
I think so. Mabel sends it short again. Left side. Block!
Nice block.
Not today. The Great Wall of Crossfire, the Sophia sisters, go up and block one. And it's 20-8, and this is just dominance by Crossfire, Eddie. He's trying to tell you it's 20, my dear. Atta girl.
He's watching the Cinco Siete. He knows the score.
He does. Another short serve. Good job by May. Back row attack now. Nilo. Good job by Barra, and another good job by Nelson there.
2 swing
A little
and miss.
discombobulated, but I think that was in front of the line, but they didn't get the call, so it's 20-9 now, an 11-point Crossfire lead as we get into the waning moments of set number 2. And they are waning.
Ugh. Picked up by Remy. Back set.
Job by Nelson just to tip that over and get the point.
Finds the opening.
So 22-9, 21-9.
21-9.
So Remy will go out for Gabby, and Layla will come in for Rachel. She will serve and probably take this one to the end. Let's hope.
We'll hope.
Cross court served by Layla, and an overpass cannot be handled, in a point. Crossfire 22-9.
Ace, Layla.
We don't have the stats, but it wouldn't surprise me if she doesn't lead the team if she's in the top 2 or 3 in aces. And again, back middle. Overpassed again. Tries to handle it in the net. She can't do that anyway because she's a back row player and she's the setter, but doesn't go over the net, so we'll take the point, and it's 23-9. Another good one, another slide overpass, but this one's handled and sent up as Gabby slams one back corner and nobody can handle it, and we're at match point. 24-9, set and match point for Crossfire, 1 point away. Starting today a perfect 4-0. Layla back again. Sends it into the middle, and that's a little bit of a shank, and that's going to do it. Crossfire 25-9. Just a dominant performance by Crossfire here to go 4-0 early on, Ed.
That is correct.
So we will take a break here, and we will see you back here in probably about 2 hours.
Yeah, and the last game should be the toughest because it should be against number 2. So
yeah, but right now we're in a good spot anyway. We'll finish 1 or 2 in our pool going into tomorrow.
Right.
So we'll see you in a couple hours.